Tammy Taylor cooks on the set with Neelix and the Star Trek cookbook, coming up in the next segment. He says, and now you can make all your favorites like Klingon gok at home. Tonight, UPN News 13 cooks with actor Ethan Phillips, who plays Neelix. He's the chief cook in the Voyager series. Let's go to Tammy Taylor right now. She's here to take us behind the scenes.
And good pronunciation on that gok there,
like
Alan. This is what you might call the ultimate ethnic food prepared for creatures from all over the universe. It's strange, some of it is disgusting, and some of it looks a lot worse than it tastes. His name is Neelix. Scout to the Delta Quadrant.
Are you all right?
Trusted advisor.
We've only got 4 functioning laboratories.
Ship's morale officer.
Look on the bright side. There's only 3 meals a day.
But most importantly, chief cook aboard the Starship Voyager.
Lunch and dinner and a midnight snack have all been taken care of. This is for me.
It may seem like just a backdrop.
One could.
It may seem like a backdrop, and his name is Neelix. My name is Will. Welcome to Sci-Fi Guy. Okay, what is that? That is a little report on the good old Neelix. Ethan Phillips is the actor, of course, on Star Trek Voyager, and he became the cook. When he originally came on the first season with his love, Kes, he was not the cook, but he slowly became the cook. And the morale officer, chief bottle washer, and I guess a torture pal to Mr. Vulcan, to Mr. Tuvok, to the Vulcan security officer. But he was lovable, he was cuddly, he was everything that Quark is not, even though he was, I guess, fashioned and brainstormed to be sort of the new Quark of Voyager. I far prefer Quark. Nothing against Neelix, but anyway, we are now in the thick of it. We're going to be cooking the future, or enjoy the cooking of the future of Star Trek food. So you're hungry, you're not sure what to pick up in terms of grub. Well, Star Trek's got you covered, right? We got Vulcans with plum-meat soup, and of course the Klingon gak. I'm pretty sure the invention of gak, or the word, is from gag. You get it? You know, it's G-A-G-H, and we all gag on gak. So, pretty inventive. But, of course, we can't go over all the food and the delicacies of Star Trek, so we'll do some of the really fun ones. Let's start with all you Java fans out there, you Javinos, Java coffee lovers, and, of course, that's Raktajino, and that is Klingon coffee. Raktajino is, right from the wiki here, Klingon coffee is available at a Quark's bar in Deep Space Nine, sometimes served iced. You guys like iced coffee? I don't like coffee at all, but coffee ice cream is pretty good. I know they've always said people who don't like coffee love coffee ice cream and vice versa. So if you're a coffee lover, you usually don't like coffee ice cream. That's the myth. That's the logic. Anyway, it says station personnel who were fond of the beverage included Commander Benjamin Sisko, Dax, Jadzia Dax, Major Kira Nerys, and who liked hers extra hot with Bajoran Kava. She liked her Java with Kava, her Klingon Java with Kava. So I'm pretty sure if you guys ever had the pleasure of going to the Star Trek experience in Las Vegas, you could order a Raktajino. I guess it was just like really strong coffee. All right. Now we go to a little plum-meat soup. And that is the Vulcan. It's a Vulcan sort of delicacy or soup. It's a traditional Vulcan soup. It's pronounced plum-meat. The big famous episode was, of course, Amok Time, when Chapel tried to serve some to Spock.
Or neck. Spock said,
"What is this? Brian, if I want anything from you, I'll ask for."
During the onset of his torturous Ponfar, she got the bowl thrown at her for her trouble. creating a public scene in the corridor. Quark included it among the meals prepared to romance the Vulcan woman Sakona of the Maquis. So Quark was doing a little love, a little romance cuisine. Plomeek. To me, it always looked sort of like a bean soup, or like a stew, sort of, or maybe a lentil, sort of like a lentil soup, which I love. I love lentil soup. So I probably like Plomeek soup. And of course, we have to get to gach. This is the Klingon dish, according to Memory Alpha. The dish is preferred live. Klingons prefer to eat it live. It's a delicacy made from serpent worms, so it could be served stewed or cold. And of course, various episodes you have people uncovering their gach, and as it's squirming alive. So I'm trying to think of. I mean, obviously, sushi comes to mind as a raw dish. I don't know how many dishes that are served live, but I guess there are. Comment me with them. I'm not quite sure what cuisine and culture serves up live food. But it's a great moment to see gach on Star Trek. All right, here's another Klingon dish. This is rokeg. It's rokeg blood pie. This is a traditional Klingon dish, and the crew of the Pach, the Klingon vessel, when William Riker was the exchange officer, they briefly served. He served aboard the vessel, and they served it to him. It's sort of an initiation rite. Riker proved his mettle by stating that he enjoyed it. It's also a favorite food of Worf's, whose adoptive mother mastered the technique of making it when he was a child. And then B'Elanna ate it, I guess, in a Voyager episode, Day of Honor. Neelix served it to her, revealing that he looked up the Klingon tradition and discovered it. It was served during the Klingon Day of Honor. So that was an honor for B'Elanna Torres to celebrate her culture. And finally, we have Hasperat. This is one of the many foods prepared for Bajorans and for Bajoran comfort women when they arrived on Terok Nor, which, of course, is the Cardassian name for Deep Space Nine, the traditional name. Ro Laren, Ensign Ro, of course, from Next Gen, was found of Hasperat, as was the Maquis leader Macias. Ro recalled that her father made the strongest Hasperat she'd ever tasted, so spicy that any other variety seemed mild by comparison. And he also passed the recipe down to her. Pretty sure on the show itself, whenever they had Hasperat, it was sort of wrap sandwiches with, I think, cream cheese. I think it was cream cheese and tomatoes, I believe. The actual food when they ate Hasperat. And finally, of course, you can, as we started off the show, you can look up Neelix's cookbook, the Star Trek cookbook. It includes dozens of easy and fun-filled recipes, Vulcan, Ferengi, Cardassian, Klingon, and of course, spacefaring humans. All the favorite dishes of the characters from every Star Trek series and movies are here. And plus, there's a complete guide to all the delicious concoctions that Quark serves, all the beverages, all the drinks. Good old Quark. So that's it. We could go on and on. Maybe we'll do another show because they got a whole cookbook out of this, so why can't we get another show? But I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you for going down the delicious road of the Star Trek food and cuisine.